Hello and welcome back, everybody. Beautiful fall day here in Ohio in October. This has been one of the best Octobers I've seen, and I can't tell you how many years. Beautiful weather. So today I had the opportunity to get out the UM428 Steiner Utilimax, and I attached it to the HQ680 Ventrac Tough Cut. So I usually always do one last fall cutting, and here in the next week or so I was going to do that. It's not really tall weeds to really test this out. I got some taller stuff here we're going to do. But I did want to cut it, and like I said before, this machine's not to replace the Ventrac, but in the fall, if it were windier or colder, I am going to use this to mow and to maybe do one tough cut in the fall. So since I had it out, I wanted to test it anyway and see how it would do. The Ventrac belts didn't match up to what the UM428 needed. So any of you out there wondering, the B041, that'll work on the finish mower and the tough cut of the Ventrac. I tested it. So I'll have to change the belt out from the Ventrac to this, but like I said, I only plan on mowing maybe once in the fall with this if it's cold. So with that being said, I did attach before the Ventrac tough cut and my finish mower and the blade to it, and so far them attachments work perfect. I didn't have any issues. The 72-inch blade, if you do angle it all the way, it will rub right here on the sides a little bit, but that's just with the cab, that's what's going to happen. So let me go ahead and get in here. I'm going to fire this up. I'm going to give you guys some angles showing the Utilax tough cutting. right, so before I ended this video, I did want to do a quick walk around, show you guys what the machine looks like with the tough cut on it and that kind of stuff. One thing I did notice after I got done tough cutting, I will show you here the back of the radiator. Someone did add this finer screen material because the holes in the regular screen are bigger, but there is quite a bit of stuff that accumulated on there. I mean, it's not bad, but for the short amount of time I was tough cutting, there was material getting collected on this, just like there would be on a compact tractor, the Ventrac, all that kind of stuff. Like I said, when you're tough cutting, there's going to be stuff blowing around and it's going to get sucked on the radiator. So I didn't have any issues with the overheating with this at all. It stayed right around 180, 190 the whole time. I kept an eye on it, but all in all, like I said, I just want to do a walk around, show you guys what it looked like. All right, so there it is, UM428 tough cutting. I wish it would have been a little taller to get more of an idea. I did cut all this tall stuff down here. It didn't really have any issues at all. 26.5 horse. I don't think it really struggled one bit, but like I said, a lot of this was pretty low cutting except for this. I did run into a little bit of problem when I first started, and the belt was slipping. I kept trying to adjust the tension more and more. Then I realized after slowly figuring it out, the tough cut fits different on my Ventrac than it does on the Utilax. So with this in the float position on the Utilax, the settings are a little different because I have this set at the lowest cutting, but the rear end was sitting completely flat on the ground hooked to this machine and it couldn't discharge. So the material was binding up. Easy fix once I figured that out. I just pulled up on the lift attachment arm a little bit, and once I gave it that little bit of gap to even it out like it would have been on the 4500, it cut fine. So like I said, I don't hide nothing on this channel. I did run into that problem, so that was an issue. Other than that, this was the first time, besides since I had this, just driving it around, playing around with it a little bit, this was the first time I actually used it and actually got to mow with it and that kind of stuff. So I wanted to talk my thoughts on the front mount machine compared to like my 4500. It is a little bit to get used to. The 4500, I guess I'm just so accustomed to a normal machine like the Steiner 430 and my Ventrac that's sitting up front. It is a little different, but the more I was out here, I hadn't been on it long, but you know, after 10-15 minutes, I really started getting used to it. You sit up higher in this. It is really nice being able to look down and see the points of your attachment and actually get to see the front of the mower deck as well. When I was maneuvering around the trees back there, your visibility is just better for close areas like that for mowing around things. So I'm really excited to see this in the winter with the blade on it, because the blade's even shorter yet, to be able to get up to them tight spots around the garage and, you know, see the visibility difference compared to what I'm used to. Backing up is a little different. I do need to get a set of mirrors for this, because turning around, looking all the time, especially when I'm plowing snow, that might get annoying. But they did make mirrors for these, but I can get a set anyway, aftermarket. I'll make something, but having a set of mirrors would be nice. But other than that, just being a little bit awkward, backing up and getting used to it. I love the concept of sitting up front. I mean, this thing was a lot of fun. The HQ680 just covers over the wheels of the Utilimax, so I didn't have any issues there. The one thing I loved most, and with having this cab, now it's getting chilly out right now, it's pretty much sweatshirt weather, but I had the vent on, so if the sun was beating in the cab, it did keep me cool. I didn't even need to open these windows, and it was nice. Like when I was mowing this stuff down, I did notice there was a lot of dust flying around, all that kind of stuff. Inside the cab was completely clean, dust-free. So that was really enjoyable. Just all that dirt and dust and grass flying around. I was in there with the fan on, and honestly guys, this thing it's really not that loud inside. I think my 430 with the cab on it was louder than this, and it was mostly because of the squeal from the transaxles on them, but I don't know if it's because it's got the insulated padding or what, but the noise really isn't that awful. I mean, I'll still wear ear protection, but it's not as bad as what you think. So far I'm having a lot of fun with this machine. glad I got to come out and play with it today, and I'm glad I got to actually make some videos of one of these things actually working for all of you to see, because I've been wanting to see these things in action for a year, never had an opportunity. No one's made videos on them, so do go ahead and subscribe. Stay tuned. I am going to try to do a video of cutting grass with the finish mower with this year, and I'm definitely going to make some videos of this thing plowing snow. So I hope you guys like this content. Like I said, if you like Ventrac, Steiner, tractors of all kinds, please go ahead and subscribe. Thanks for watching.